Good morning, everyone. Old dogs can never learn new tricks because old dogs become old dogs when they choose to stop learning. But you will forever stay young if you learn to learn. Too many times we go through school, and whether we finish high school or college or whatever it is, then we get into a job. We stop learning at some point. And a lot of times it's after we get that job. We get our job, we're working in that, and we learn. And then as soon as we learn what our job requires, we become very efficient at it. And we become complacent. And we get comfortable. And then our mind stops learning to learn. Our mind is a very efficient thing. Our brain is efficient, and it doesn't do what it doesn't need to do. And if we put ourselves in a place where we don't need to learn anymore, your brain is going to forget how to learn. But you can always retrain that. I know I went through it myself after several jobs, and what really sparked it for me was because I was constantly going into new jobs, and my stubbornness did not want me to learn anything new. Learning something new could be scary. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable going into a situation not knowing something. Being green, wet behind the ears. And the older we get, the harder that is to deal with because we're older. We should be more experienced. We shouldn't have to do this. But that is a stubbornness, a pride thing that gets in our way of moving forward. But to start yourself on the road to continuous youth and constant learning, just try doing something new every day. If not every day, at least once a week. And try to put yourself in a situation where you don't know something and you need to learn. Maybe in the field that you're in or the field that you would like to go in. Dabble and learn. One of the things I do every day is personal development. And I learn new things. And just like with any book you would read, it's not just once you go through it. Because especially in personal development, you'll learn a lot of things that will make sense to where you are right now. But then if you go back and read that book 3 or 6 months from now, you've changed. As long as you have been progressing yourself every single day, you have changed. And when you go back to listen to that same book again, you're going to learn new things. And it'll help you progress even further forward. So just like some of the videos that I make here, I get a lot of my material from the personal development, and I relate it to my own personal life. Because it does make sense, and it's the same on every level. And it's just tried and true. And go back and listen to some of my older videos. Maybe ones that you have seen before. And you're going to learn new things, and you're like, oh, you know what? I wasn't ready to hear that at the time, but now I am. And now it makes sense, and I can look back, and when you look back, you can tie it all together. It all makes sense. It gives you that closure, and then you can move forward. But in order to do that, you have to take that step to learn. You have to prepare yourself and be willing to learn. And in order to be willing to learn, you have to accept the fact that you are going to not know something. You're going to be new. It's going to be uncomfortable. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And after a while, uncomfortable will be comfortable. It's weird. It is. I got to that point and it was kind of strange how I was preferring to be in a situation where I didn't understand and I wanted to think. And it got my mind and my juices flowing again. It felt good. And I felt more alive because of the fact that I had to think. I had to do things that I had never done before. And granted, in some situations I came out the other side and I was like, that's definitely not for me. But in most of the situations I learned something. I learned something and I was able to move forward. And I was able to take that and utilize that in my life regularly. So take your steps. Comment below what you are going to learn today. What is the one thing you're going to do today that is uncomfortable for you that you're going to learn new to better yourself? Have yourselves a great day, and we'll chat later. If you've enjoyed what you've seen or just like to smile like a fool sometimes, subscribe today and check out my other videos.